dog. See my do not disturb. All of that is on. We're doing just a random live. We're just gonna see who joins. What's good? All right, I was live on my TikTok. I was trying that out. I don't know where the audience is at this hour. I just wanted to do a brief one. It's like I had to go live on TikTok. There was a thing you had to do to. I'm like saying there's too many hoops to jump through with YouTube. It's just like I think you had to hit 1,000 and you go live. I don't even remember because I've had 1,000 for a while. And I think we just hit 3,000 this year, if not last year. So I'm like, growth is growth. But I already had that unlocked. So I'm just like, I just had the feature to go live. And then it took forever for the possible monetization. Which still, thank you for the like. It's still like too low. I don't know. So I was going live with TikTok. There's so many hoops you gotta jump through with TikTok. It was like go live on 3 separate days or something like that. I don't know. You know, okay, so what's good? What's good, Steve? Like some just fucked up, bro. I think my light went out. So yes, the website is back up now. I was debating if this doesn't help at all. I was gonna charge this anyway. I've had this light for like 3 or 4 years and I don't know what's going on with it. It got really dim for some reason. Then I tried to turn it on for the TikTok live and it was just like very dim. It wasn't as bright. I kept trying to click the bright button. It wasn't bright, so I don't know. So I can only do work during the day. I'm not, see, that's the crazy thing too. I'm not going to be able to find a light like this one over here. This magnifying light for this price. I'm whacking, bro. What the hell? Trying to pull this yard through. Alright. Yeah, let's just pull. Come on. Why do I keep doing that? Bro, I be chopped as fuck. Bro, I'm so sorry. I'm so chopped. Hey, what's good? Oh, there's 30 people in here. Oh, I be chopped as fuck. Damn. Okay. I'm like, why isn't this pulling? I had 2 strands in here. I did this last time on live. I have one needle that has 2 strands of floss. It was already threaded. And then I have this other strand that had 4 strands, which I'm going to use for the wagon wheel stitch. So I just have to cut this out. Man, I'm chopped. I'm like, where's my needle? Couldn't find it. But for anybody new, welcome to the live. I was going to stitch a what's good, everybody? I was going to stitch a corset just for a little bit because it was 8 something. I'm good. I garden and I'm like, I'm just chopped, man. My light, if anybody knows how to fix my light, send some recommendations on what I can do. This light I've only had for like 4 years and it just stopped working. This is like a really bright light and it's like a magnifying glass. That's why I really needed this type of light. It just stopped. I knew like the cord was weak. I don't know if it got knocked or something. Like I don't be trying to go over here. But like there's supposed to be like a red dot that lights up on here and to be able to turn the light on. So I don't know what happened. The cord isn't the longest, so maybe there would be a better light out there. Because if I have to get a new one, but this is my light for this table over here. You're funny. Anyway, yeah, I was lit, bro. I shouldn't have. Why is this over here? I got the light on the phone and then I just turned on my generator. I have no idea how to get more light over here. Well, so yeah. Let's redo that. Stitch. I need to make a trip to Michael's. I need to make a trip to Michael's and try to get some more, I'm gonna call it the bubblegum yarn, because it's not fun saying it the other way. I need to get the 3609, because that's a lot. I'm like, how do you replace the light bulb on something like that? That ring light looking shit, I've had that for a minute. It never said you needed a new light bulb after a certain amount of hours. What's good in the chat? I need to be able to see the stitching. You know what I mean? I need like an overhead light. So, yeah, I need to go to the craft store. This is all I have. And the lighting is on max. What's good, Matt? No, I know I have to go to Michael's. I went to Walmart because that's closer. All of the Michaels are, it has to make it a whole adventure day about it because they're so far. These are special gloves just to keep your hands from cramping if you work with your hands a lot. No, for real, a headlight would be smart. Thank you for that suggestion. But I don't know. This has a magnifying glass. See, I'm going to have to re-get it. It's like, it's a light and a magnifying glass. Headlight would be good for like, it could work in this room. I'm just trying to see, well, where else could I use it? Maybe I could take it on the go if I was working in the car or something in the back seat. I always feel like I'm never going fast enough when I'm doing my commissions. But there's nothing to judge it on because I've never done the idea usually before. So how do I know if it's fast or not? This is a very like sheer type of material too. So I have to keep flattening it out because it's got some wrinkles. There. So I'm trying to make like a 5-petal flower on here. Yeah, it's no good. That's what I was saying. I don't know. It turned it on and then it got dim. But there's like nowhere to on. You know they be making products where you can't just replace a light bulb or replace something inside of it. They be making them so you have to buy new. You know they on to that. I'm making petals, so I'm making like a blue flower. For those who are new, and this is like my own thing that I've created. So I found floss to match the yarn, and that's how it's blending in so well of how those petals are getting stitched. So I'm gonna do like a 5-petal one. Was I on live, or I've been trying to go live on TikTok as well. And I was telling people on TikTok, I'm like, I mean, I'm gonna try to do this, but it don't save the lives. So there isn't things to tell y'all to reference. So if you were interested in seeing like the progression, because that's what I like to do on this channel. I'll be making art, and then you can see like, whoa, it's like it was like Monday you started the project, and like by Thursday you were done with it or something. You know what I mean? Then you can see like the progression of that. What's good? Everybody's up in here. Repeat. So that's why I'm like, I don't know if I'm gonna go live on TikTok. TikTok was pushing the video, but it'd be like people would join and then they would leave, and I don't like the features. The one thing that's kind of annoying, which I like the feature on YouTube better, you can double tap if you need to flip the screen, and I'm always showing you guys stuff, and or I need it to be front facing or what have you. So you have to like click to lift up the menu features to flip your screen in TikTok live, and I didn't like that feature. Maybe I'm being nitpicky, but there's like too many like hoops you have to jump through. It's like go live for 3 days and gain longer videos, some BS like that. When I didn't have to do any of those features when I was going live on YouTube, so I'm like, I don't know. And like, I feel like there's like more hoops for me to jump through, because I am so close to 1,000 on TikTok. It's taking way too fucking long. If y'all seen the TikToks that I've been making, bro, I've been trying to get in my zone with that shit, like for real. And then it'll be like 200 people seeing this. Man, I had one video about the flower yarn painting I made. That one did well. But then the rest of them is just like, I ain't even gonna show this to your grandma. Damn. That's like how TikTok I feel is. Yeah, they took away. I don't know. I just went live for a hot second. Cause like, that's crazy. It's a free app. I was comparing it to Zoom. When you got the free Zoom feature, you're not paying for Zoom. Because then eventually, like during the pandemic, we paid the Zoom membership so we could do multiple stream yoga classes that we were doing from the studio. But like when you have Zoom for free, it's like 45 minutes, and it will just X you out of the program. I'm like, bro, these platforms are ruthless. Like TikTok, like, all right, wrap it up, nigga. 5 minutes, come on. And I was like in the middle of a story. I'm like, damn. Um, I don't like being compared to people, just by the way, because I ain't even gonna go into that. I've explained myself a million times. I don't be like comparing people. I think that's rude. Um, anyway, I just think it sucks because I gotta replace this fucking lamp somehow. Maybe it'll work, because it was like going in and out. The light. Maybe they have a better version of it, because the cord was kind of iffy. Wasn't like the strongest cord they could have probably used for that. But it just kind of sucks for like when I'm trying to work on stuff at night. What also sucks, because I'm going on a tangent, bro. I'm chopped. I just placed an order like, I think Friday. I placed an Amazon order. Um, I'm getting like these bags because I call myself the bag lady. I'd be funny. They do. That's how like Zoom would do. They would just kick you out. I got these bags on Amazon because I be carrying my stuff in trash bags. I don't be giving a fuck, bro. As long as like I don't ever let my clothes touch the ground. Like I don't be stacking loose stuff out there, but I don't want to carry a bunch of totes in my car when I'm doing markets, right? So I found these bags. They were marketing them towards like dorm people, and this is what I was saying in like my TikTok live. But it's cool. They got like handles, so they're kind of like a duffel, like a like a the IKEA texture bag, blue bag, some kind of like bag like that, durable one, but with handles. So there'll be an easier way for me to transport clothes. And I'm also going to be putting like the canopy in there. I have no way to store my canopy, so I just have it balled up on my steps until I need to go and do like a market. So, um, yeah, what's up? Thank you. Um, I got those, but like I was saying, like I hate buying on Amazon because I know this lamp was like $30, $40 like 4 years ago when I first bought it. It's going to be like $60 when I have to rebuy it. Um, that's something else I was saying. So before I brought those totes, I had like a different brand is sitting in there. I got 8 totes for $29, and so I'm like, I think that's a good deal. Like duffel bag, tote bag things, because then I can sort like sweatshirts in one tote, the canopy. I'm gonna probably this is like me really specific. I'm gonna do like the top of the canopy and one wall in a duffel. So then that's just a quick grab and go. And it'd be cool if I could figure out how to label them with my Cricut or something. That would be kind of cool. Then one bag will have sweatshirts, one bag will have t-shirts, one bag will have jeans, and so on. What's up? Um, I don't obsess over people, but I have done like a lot of just research, you know. And if you're new here, I'm a yoga teacher, so I had to learn about like that culture, and like I was studying Sanskrit, and we studied like the philosophy and stuff like that. I thought that was really interesting. And actually, for Ayurvedic purposes, I got my nose rings for childbirth. Eventually, I knew I was going to have a child. Um, what's Yeah, like a canvas. I compared it to like the IKEA totes, the blue tote bags you can get from IKEA. Um, if you've seen those, like that texture. But yeah, for Ayurvedic purposes, it was like, I forget, if you look up the reason why Indian women, and it's different from like, forgive me, but like, it's like from the east and the west side have like with the which side their nose rings are on, but I attempted to get my nose rings. I think they're on the right side. For childbirth, it was like an Ayurvedic thing to help you breathe when you're pushing. Anyway, that's everything I do has a purpose to it. Yeah, there were only candles. It's crazy. But I do, you know what's crazy? I get recommended on Facebook. I'll get videos of Indian women stitching. And I'm like, why isn't there nobody over here doing this shit? This shit is so cold. And I'd be learning like the coolest techniques from Indian women on how they be embroidering and stitching. There's a really cool fiber artist I follow that's I'm pretty sure Indian. And they do like loom work. And it's just really cool. They use like chunky yarn, thin yarn. It's really cool. Um, Indian women, they are onto something. For real, they are onto something with their techniques. I'm very appreciative of learning from that. Even like it don't even got to be embroidery. I'll get like recommended embroidery videos or um, crochet. Like my grandma was crocheting like slippers. I'm like, why isn't anybody crocheting slippers? All these people saying they crochet, like how stupid it would go now having some shoes. Nobody has shoes at their boots ever. If they crochet, they don't ever have shoes. My grandma used to make me slippers. I had like 3 or 4 pairs of, you have to, handmade slippers, but I'm like, you have to measure people, or you don't gotta measure their feet. I'm sure there's like a guide, but like you gotta make sure your technique is solid to make replicas. You know what I mean? That's what I'm trying to say. Of stuff. But if you crochet, that would be so cool to see somebody making some shoes. And like I'll see that like an Indian woman doing that, or somebody who is not from the United States. It don't even gotta be Indian woman at this point. Um, just doing really cool stuff. I'm like, I ain't seen nobody, not even on TikTok, not even at a market doing like this stuff. Like, I'm just gonna make up a random example. Like, you making this was somebody from the United States, but like, they had like a patchwork crochet sweater, and then like they made it a Halloween theme one. So they stitched over the actual patch of the sweater. They made like a spider box, and they had like one box that had a ghost on it, and it was something like that. But like it would be like a different stitch style they would use. I don't know, I'm not even a crocheter, so I may be stepping in enemy territory. But like when I see people do crochet work, they'll do like the same stitch, switching colors, or you know what I mean? It'll be the same stitch through. And like if it was, I was watching a video of somebody not from the United States, they would have, granny square patches, and then that's the only stitch I know. And then maybe they have like some 3D flowers that clearly were not stitched in the granny style. You know what I mean? I hope that makes sense. And I'd be like, damn, like why ain't nobody over here thinking about that? I would buy that if I could go up, but it's always somebody that's not in the country. I'm on a tangent. You should see my save videos. No David. Okay, that might have been too soon. If y'all know what's going on with that. That means I'm online too much to know about that. I should have stitched. I should have stitched the petal down and then came back, but I feel like that would have been using up more floss if I did it that way. Okay, we might be able to, let's do like one more stitch here so we can catch the curve, but like, oh shit, we're on the metal part of the corset. I want to learn. I was just telling myself, I be telling myself like crazy ass shit. I be in my head. As soon as I learn how to make mittens, as soon as I know how to make gloves, as soon as I know how to make socks, it's over. I be saying this shit in my head. It just be crazy. Because there's like a sock loom I was thinking of getting. I'm like, but then I have to learn how to use it, and then there's that learning curve that comes with it. I can't start making stuff right away because everything I do, I'm self-taught, right? But I'm like, I knew how to make gloves. That's stuff that is like irreplaceable and people would be willing to pay money for. You know what I mean? Hats is kind of something easy to catch on to. Scarves, that's something easy to catch on to. When you got to make fingers and you have to do a separate pattern, it's just coincidental I'm wearing these gloves right now, but you gotta, you know what I mean? And then if you've ever watched how a sock is made, you got to do like some extra stitching for the heel, and then you got to come down, and then with socks you got to make sure one sock ain't longer than the other, because that would be crazy. You did all of that work and then one sock is too long, you know. I gotta see what I can do here because I'm right on the wire of the corset. Okay, I had to focus real quick, chat. Or how to, what's up? Like a hood thing Saturday. Hey, Rudy's back. See, they onto something, the Brazil kids. I'm like right on, you see what I'm talking about. There's like this little bar, you see it sticking out. This bar is going, and it's like, I'm right on it. I ain't hear no hood tanks, but we did see some Kia boys. Oh, them niggas. I'm trying to get the pedal length to match up. So I'm right here. That's a curve. Don't hurt me. My hands keep getting stuck on this. All right. Would that do anything if I stitch through that? What's up? This is motivation. I appreciate you. This channel is to motivate people. Um, every project you see me work on here, you will see me finish. I'm gonna, I'll try to do lives. And I'm playing with my platforms right now of what channel. I feel like I'm obviously like leaning more into doing more lives on YouTube. But like TikTok has just been baiting me with like, try live on here. I haven't really gotten the engagement, but it's only been like three times, four times maybe I've gone live on TikTok. But I will be posting the progress. So if you need like motivation to like see, starting something and finishing something, that's the discipline. I stay within the realm of like the median, which is yarn or embroidery. I'm always like switching it up. I'm either embroidering, making rugs, or like messing with yarn paintings, maybe digital art. But I'm always rotating within that realm of stuff. Have a good night or a good day. It's nighttime over here. But just stay within like the realm. Like, I don't know. I feel like if you stick to one medium, that's how you can burn yourself out. And then keep a running note. I have a Google Doc of ideas. Every time an idea comes to you, write it down, Then you'll never run out of ideas of things you want to do. Block who? Okay? I don't get blocks. I don't get tired. And that was that Kevin Gates? I don't remember. Yeah. What is this made out of if I were to pierce it? I'm scared to pierce it. But I think I could make a little curve. Don't hurt me. This is a really sharp needle. I forgot to pin your post, your comment, Steve. For anybody that is here, this is the website. I finally got the website back up. So let me pin the comment. Give me a second, here we go. If you'd like to shop, support my art and the things I do, I make home decor and I make apparel for men and women. Oh, I went all the way up, but thank you. I'm not trying to procrastinate this project. I need to like get leaps or loads. I was gonna say leaps and mounds of this done. It's a tedious project that you can't BS. I don't know. Any of the commissions I do is not. It's always a new skill, is what I was saying. Thank you for the likes. Like I've done yarn on denim before. Like I did like two different jackets that had denim with the yarn, which I'm doing this technique right now. But it's a challenge now that it's on like this mesh material. I was expecting it to be like cotton, like even this, like knitted or like a t-shirt or like a denim corset. When they said corset, I was like, oh, this is different. This is new. Let me see what I can do. Let me try to work this out. I have 3 more petals to do. screaming. My shit won't poke. What is good, baby girl? How you doing? Can I whisper in your ear? Type shit. I'm just being ugly. Thank you. I don't want to cheat with this. I'm trying to find the right spot because I don't want loose. Loose the one. So I'm just trying to do little by little. Hopefully every night. Not every night. The weekends I usually take off, but we was chilling. It just went fast. Saturdays is my yoga day where I'm teaching. I'm picking up like in the next 2 months 3 more yoga classes. Like for the longest I was only teaching like 1 yoga class a week, and then like if I may have like a private virtual or something like that, but like this was the only public class I was teaching. I guess private because it's for a private company. I need to tie this down. But I'm going to be adding another class Monday afternoon, and then Tuesday and Wednesday evenings. All right. Ooh, almost poked myself. So I'll do like 3 times over the yarn. Well, technically, I guess I don't have to, because this isn't the start. But what did I'm not sure what I did last time. It might need some anchoring because of this material, so I may do it 2 more times. He has been joining school. His school pictures came in yesterday, so they started mailing them. The times have changed. The family's good. It's gonna already be Sunday. It just be going so fast. I got a market this coming Saturday, so next week I'm gonna be in Germantown, and I'm gonna do a smaller setup. I brought my pegboard home like earlier this week, and we're gonna try like folding the pegboard into like a square so I can have 4 sides for people to walk around. And I'm bringing like my smaller rugs to hang on the pegboard so they're not on the floor anymore, and they can be more at eye level for people to check out. So I'm trying new ways. Pretty crazy. I've lost count, but I've done like 10 markets this year, 10 plus. And this month I only have, no, I had 2. That's great. I was gonna have 3, but I had 2 that I actually went to or am going to. I was thinking, I'm like, the last market I went to was September 6th, and that's already 2 weeks ago. Like, that's how fast things have been going. The next one is the 28th? 27th is next Saturday. I'm going to be in Germantown. And then October, I accepted 1. I don't think I was going to have any, but I have 1 in October. November, I have 1. It's going to be like a bar hop. So there's going to be like, my understanding for this market, there's going to be, this is like the $95 one. There's like 1 week I was telling y'all about where I got accepted into 4 markets, and they were all like $95. I'm like, that's $400 for booth fees. So I had to decline some, but one of them's let me do a split payment, so I paid half. Now this market is the one I'm talking about that I paid half. It's like a bar hop from my understanding. I'm gonna have like a table set up, so that's why I really need to get solid with my table setup where I can have like the most stuff and to look the most polished, right? So I'm playing around with the pegboard now at these smaller markets. This one's going to be inside of a bar, but there's going to be like 4 other bar locations within the area. They're calling it a bar hop, so people can come around, and there'd be like already little booths of people set up inside the bars to shop, if I'm understanding. So I'm like, that's an interesting concept. I try it out. I do what they say. I do everything once. I'll give it a try once. Then you don't have to do it again. Yeah, for anybody else that's interested in doing markets or does markets, what's helpful, I have a spreadsheet so I can look back at notes that I took during the market. What did I make? How was the weather? Things like that I take into account. So I'm like, I don't know if I want to do this market again. And so I'm not blindly going into it. Yeah, I'm not gonna, I'm just gonna go ahead and remove the comment respectfully, because that's not what we're talking about. We were talking about craft markets and how disrespectful to just assume everybody believes in that person, because there could be somebody, we had a couple different people it sounded like from around the world, so I would never go into a space, especially because I don't think I've seen your name here before, of assuming people's backgrounds and things like that. I just walk on, not eggshells, but just being aware that I don't want to ever impose things on people. So I would never go into a live where I don't know the dialogue of it, and then start, putting those things, those impressions onto people. This is coming out cute though. I'm trying to see. We'll see what fits. I wanted to put like French knots over it. For the center part is what I mean. But let me try to swoop this around, and then I'm gonna pull the camera down and show y'all. This is, I was just at my office and I had like an overhead light that I should have brought. All right, where can we get the needle? Every like poke is blind entry. And we just hope it's far enough over. All right. Yo, 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 yo. All right, I'm gonna pull the camera so y'all can see. Now I'll do an outline so you can see how the next flower is going to look, or the next petal is going to look. This is really cute, man. You could wear this after Halloween. Oh, I don't have a phone that I'm not using. I'm literally using this, and I have like a light on my phone. But that's how far we're getting. I'm gonna mess with it. You can't see the light. I got one clipped onto my phone now. That's the light I'm currently using. And then this light from this generator. And I got the light over by my desk. That's it. That's lit up in here. This light is dead for some reason. What time is it? 8:48. Okay, we're actually doing like mid. All right. On time. I don't know how much I'm going to get done. It's impossible for me to gauge how long this would take. All right. Well, okay. I should have showed you. Hopefully you saw that. But the inside, the pollen part of the petals, I'm not going to be using this yarn. I'm pretty sure. Unless I do like some filling in details. But I'm going to just use the floss, I'm thinking. I'm just going to do some regular embroidery right in the center to cover up the center stitches with knots. Yeah, I'm always returning my phones. They don't let you keep them with Verizon, or I've never had like a upgrade window where they're like, oh yeah, this promotion lets you keep your phone. Never. I do have a overhead light, but then I gotta go all the way to my office. I had that light kept at the office because I was trying to do those YouTube lives for the classes. And the room would be dark, but I needed like ring light or something. So that light's over there. In the meantime, now I got a price. Everything just seems like they're on a four-year window lease with me. I had to get my new tote. I had to get a new tent this year. The fuck? Like, what is going on? Is he going to sleep already? All right. I did another stitch down. That's where we're at. My light's not gonna show y'all. I gotta pull this one up. Maybe from this angle you can see. I made these 2 stitches right here to hold the thread down. Or the yarn down, whatever. You know what I mean? I was right up against the bar. You see that? I wasn't sure if I should pierce that. But that's what we got. It's going to be like one up here, and then I'm going to do like some... What are you doing?
What are you worried about?
Ding, bong, 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 bong.
That's not what I'm saying.
No, then the charger.
Yeah.
I'm going to put like some roses up here, like around the neckline, and then I was going to do another... I was trying to explain before I got interrupted. I'm going to do another light blue one up here, and then one off to the side. I showed you my design before, I'm pretty sure. Not for real. I'm just doing what I can with the time I have. Let's just, we'll shoot for one more loop. I got chocolate I want to eat. See? Now I'm getting hungry. That's my motivation. We're going to do one more loop so y'all can see it laid down. Then I need some food. Noises. Quiet on set.
No.
This light burnt out. Of course, he's in Timbuktu. Ow. You laughing? Huh? This light burnt out. What do I do?
Oh no. It's too late. Why you gotta do that at night? That's foul.
This is what I'm saying. It is foul.
I ain't got time for that. You're gonna have to see what the birds talking about.
The birds. You are the birds.
I don't know it. Who's anybody?
I am legend.
I am Weezy.
I am Weezy.
Weezy up, baby. Okay.
Shh. Too many noises. I'm gonna have to ask you to leave, sir.
Hmm? Good for you, Jim. I'm minding my business.
You minding your business.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Minding my business.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Well, I'm already thinking about the coffee trip. Okay. I'll take you to the candy shop. Damn. This should need to poke. Poke through. I'm almost done. 3 more stitches, maybe. Then I'll lift it up. I gotta focus, Chad. I'm sorry. Okay, 50 cents. Okay. Everything I make, I just want to keep. I'm sorry. Come on. Right there. I told the chat. No games. All 2025. No games. It's great. Hey, what's Sean been saying? She ain't got no time to be messing around. What Charlamagne say? Yo, I'm on fire. See, I felt that. That nigga was spit. Boom. I will not go to the boat show. Carry me home. We need 3 of them hoes. Come on. At least 2 more loops to hold this down. It's in place. One more time for good measure. Oh, it's so loose. Come on, baby. My eyes, they can't see. I can see clearly now. The rain is down. And I'm done. Do 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 do. Hey, hey, hey. Hang on. I cut a string and I made it more than enough. All right, we're done for the night, girl. Let me show you one last time. Let me just take it out. Flip the light. So I stitched this into place. We're gonna come around again in the car. I've been banging Throwaway by Future. Ever since I seen like a TikTok with that, I said, I gotta hear this. Bro really said that? So this is it. It's not gonna loop this way, but just so you can get the idea. It's not gonna loop like that, but you see, we're almost there. The middle part, we're gonna put some French knots in the middle. So tomorrow I need to go to Michael's, unfortunately. I need to get 2 more of these. Hopefully they have this. I pray they got this in stock, because then I can't use this color like it's fucked. I found these 2 at Walmart, luckily, because, you know, we're using that color yarn. I got the colors to match pretty good. You see? Just this blue. And we need, like, these were from my kit, so I don't know if these are regularly stock stuff. Like, you know, Joann's, they had a whole wall of embroidery. So I'm just going to see what I see at Michael's. So I need a lot of thread, so I need to get at least 2 more like I did with this color. I need 2 more of these. Really, oh, I'll use a lot of gold. I'll get 2 more of those, 2 more of those. And I decided to go with this blue. This did not look like it matched. See? And they didn't even have this color to choose from when I went to Walmart. Thanks, Steve. Yeah, I've been listening to Throwaway by Future. The ending part when the song switches up. That was so funny. I'm not gonna ruin it. Throwaway by Future. It's an old song apparently. Yeah, I'm just gonna be nibbling at this project little by little. This is what I need to finish. This is a commission. And then whenever my friend is available, they're gonna be dropping off their leather purse. So I'm gonna be trying to, I think they need me to stitch the handle back. So I went a few days ago and got black leather. I attempted. This was from Michael's. There was a whole situation with Michael's again, but that we'll have to save that story for next time. Nigga charged me for helium. I don't buy balloons, so I had to go all the way back. It was a whole thing with my like. I wouldn't have to do this with Joanne's, y'all. But I'm gonna go to Michael's. Hopefully they got the floss. I'm looking for the embroidery floss so I can finish this commission up. Then I'm just telling y'all the future content. Then you'll see me working on this. It's a black leather purse. Eventually, I'd like to get back to making, I have a rug canvas I've been itching to get at. Then it'll be back to like just passion projects, I guess. So, yeah, until I clear it out. Oh, this is like, I'm trying to line this up so I can see the button. I'm really grateful for the commissions that have come in and just for the people that have been here and just here to chill, all of that. So thank you for being here, like and subscribe. Sunday, I don't go live on Sunday. This will be different. I may go live, but I'm teaching us. So I got to see how my schedule is looking Monday, but Tuesday we may have a live. So turn on your post notifications. I'm posting everywhere else probably, so you won't miss anything. And I will see you in the next live. Bye.